Hello there everyone and welcome to bitparade.co.uk's look at Trulon, the Shadow engine, which we've been sent a code for. It's a mobile phone game originally, or smartphone I guess. I don't know if anyone calls them mobile phones anymore. Yeah, and it's sort of pitched as a card building game, or like a deck building game, but it's more of an RPG with this deck building mechanics. I decided to start here. I'm in a new area. I've just had to turn off. There was a big warning. You see that searchlight there? So we're trying to avoid that stuff. But there is various sort of RPG mechanics like item chests, which I've got a thalmic accelerator, magic 15. So I'm going to add that, but I'm going to give that to one of my characters. So I've only got two characters. I've got I've forgotten her name. It's probably on the screen somewhere. So she's the main character anyway, and then this guy is called Farah, and you pick him up. So he's got a magic tunnel. A thalmic funnel. I'm going to improve that. I just picked this one up, so it's magic 15. Not entirely sure what it does. Maybe his magic does more damage, presumably. There are special cards that have effects, and he's got something that. So I'm tempted to start stuns, but this will double defense for the next turn. Stunning is kind of useful. So you can kind of build, give him certain things. She's got a few things that I could equip, but ideally I want her to have more attack. I've removed more defense for this, so if I use, she doesn't have any perks, or didn't. So yeah, we'll get into all this sort of stuff. So I need to, if I can, get over here, pick up this orb. That's experience points. I'm not entirely sure where we're going, but this might spot us. Let's get right in the corner, we should be okay. Cool. Right, so we need to press this, then try and find the space where B was. So the game hasn't really been like this so far. I should say the entire game is played with so far with a mouse, but I did get, we'll click on that in a second. When the game boots up, you're given, what did I get? Okay, I don't really need that. You get a sort of an external settings thing, so you can set the resolution, blah blah blah. It does mention a joystick there, but it doesn't. I haven't been able to use a joystick. Joystick. It does mention a joystick, but it means the analog stick. I haven't had it work so far, so maybe I'm wrong and it does work. Maybe it was finding my other control pad rather than my 360, but yeah. So it's mentioned some relatives, but this is a side quest that I picked up. So I'm just going to skip through a lot of this stuff. The tower is attacked by monsters and abandoned. The relics could still be there. So investigate a guard tower near Shindusk. So, oh shit. So let's press C. So we're not going out there yet because there's a chest here. So we should get to some combat. So one of the things with the game, I think it's a. Okay, so this must be what the guy was looking for. I'm kind of. Oh shit. That's. I don't know what will happen. Presumably we'll get into a fight if I walk into any of those. But all right, that's got us back out. Cool. So let's. So I'm supposed to be investigating a guard tower. Let's see what this is. Uh-oh. So we're getting into a fight. That's good. Most of this has been in. Oh shit! Oh shit! Did quite a lot of damage. So okay. So this will explain the card system. So these two cards on the right are the ones that the battle has given you, if you want to look at it like that. So I can attack a single enemy, or next physical attack that targets me automatically misses. So you don't get another turn after that. It's a good one if they've got a charged up weapon or something like that. These are the ones from my deck. So I might have, let's say, 10 cards in my deck. It's picked 4. Now if I use this, deal magic damage to a single enemy, that's it. That's my that card's gone. So you need quite a lot of cards in your deck because you need options. But let's say I have a general healing sort of so halves all magic damage. Okay, but he didn't take a turn, so that's cool. Okay. So, for example, I've got a general heal all spell. The more cards I have to pick from, the less likely that one is to appear. But, you know, it's most of the time it's not the end of the world. But let's go with. So that's not going to be too useful here. Let's use this. Let's do quite a lot of damage to him. So she's generally been the stronger of the two. But yeah. So we should be fine. Health-wise, we're going to be all right, I think, as long as we don't get. So let's use this because we've got we can take another turn, so we get some health back. And that way, if he does do something like, well, we're going to kill him in the next, basically possibly this round anyway. So we're fine. You get your cards back at the end of the battle. So let's raise our defense just in case, because I haven't healed him. So it's one of the. So I'm not ready to review this yet. Oof. Okay, that's because I raised the defense, isn't it? Okay, so I can't do magic attack, so we're gonna have to just attack this guy's defenses down. So this is where the tactic. Okay, so this is something. So one of my issues with the game, or my main issue really, is that it just comes across as a little flat. So it's actually quite good fun. I've been enjoying it. It's a decent little game. But things like this, if you're going to go for an RPG, just telling me that I've earned 300 experience points, what does that mean? Is that a lot? Is that nothing? How close am I to leveling up? Have the characters here, in these areas, show them gaining experience points, so I know, alright, okay, I'm close to leveling up. That's all I think it takes. So I've got this. I don't know what it does. Unstabilize the target. Let's add it to her. So the problem is, like I say, it just feels a little flat, and I don't know if it's the the art style, maybe the music, which is nice enough. It's just sometimes needs a bit more punch, I think, particularly in the fights. So I don't know where we're going now. So what's it? Journal. So investigate a guard tower. That's the one we need to do. Investigate in Malon, and I've got treasure map. West of the rising fields, let's not just value. So, the mysterious debtor has been captured by the military, you need to save him. So, I'm not entirely sure where we're supposed to go. I'm sure it told me, but have you found anything yet? Kind of. I was hoping it would tell me. That guy just arrived on the train today, he looks rich. I don't know who. Oh, that guy. Alright, cool. So I think possibly we need to leave town. I'm not too sure, but let's see what happens. So one of the other, no, it's not an issue with the game as such, but okay, this is probably where they've taken him. So it can be a little vague as to where you're supposed to go and things, and but there's not a lot of options. But if you clear out an area of enemies, there's not always gaining experience is limited. There's not too often where you just get attacked. So if I clear out all this area of enemies, we're going to take out that thing. We should be able to deal with it now. Okay. So we can have experience points out the wazoo here. So let's have a look how close we are to leveling up. So she's not too far away, about 1,000, is it? And he's about 2,500. So let's go fight that bear thing. So yeah, I just wish the I don't know. You can get into a situation where you're losing a fight because this is where I was going with this. Because you've picked like the cards. Basically, luck's not on your side. The cards that come out aren't great. Let's just deal magic to a single enemy. And the enemy has attacked him. So the first time I fought this guy, just as a kind of as a boss, basically, he just kept targeting Farah, and it just meant I couldn't do anything. I was, I was left on my own to fight with her, and nothing I could do. And it's you just get unlucky sometimes, particularly if there's lots of enemies. There's not always anything you can do if they decide that they're attacking everyone. Like this card, for example, really useful. Revive one ally. I'm sure it will be very useful, but don't need it at the minute. So it's taking up a slot. So you could be in a position where it's like, right, well, I don't want to do that. This isn't particularly useful at the minute. Oh, actually, I might as well use it because it does magic damage, which I think is his most powerful form of attack. He uses some of his magic spells here. Might as well use this for her. And I gave her that perk that does fire damage that will continuously damage him. And yeah, so we can just attack him now. He'll be dead after this turn easily enough. So the tactics is weird. You can be quite clever and okay, I've got the cards to do this, but it's on a very small scale. It's things like, right, I can use this thing that lets me attack twice, so I can use this attack. I'll use one thing to raise my defense, this thing that heals me plus gives me another go, and then use a powerful attack or time things. And let's just add to collection. We don't really need that. Let's have a look up here. So I don't want to show too much more of this, but oh shit, no, that's so this is where we came in, I think, isn't it? No. Do we not level up? Alright, so there's loads of enemies there. We maybe we'll go and see if we can gain a level before we... Alright, so she's very close. We'll gain a level before we fight those, because they're probably going to be quite powerful. I don't know what this is. Oh well. Oh, possibly this is that box, that the side mission thing. So, let's... Okay, so again, we're not... Let's deal some magic damage to Great Bear A. And she will do quite a lot of damage to him. So you can see how actually, using a mouse with this is probably the way to go. Right, so I think we actually will have reduced damage now. They're in rage mode. But so attack all enemies with a single shot. It's always quite useful. So it's a weird mix of game, because you're either doing very little in terms of tactics or doing quite a lot, and so some of the games can be quite, or some of the matches can be quite rote. You just plodding through them, not really, particularly once you've gained a few levels in an area. So what have we got? That's fine. Let's just attack. His defense is down, so we should be able to get rid of this. So it is sometimes good to use the defense raising ones. You see, I've got quite a lot of health now, but yeah, gaining a level really does help. Really does boost things, which she will now do. So attack. Okay, so here we go. Haste. best card in the game. So I get to put it back in. Play 2 tactics after this one. So this is where you can start. If you've got the cards, then you know I could make it so that I can't get hit in the next attack, and she's probably fine for health. The spare is so we'll just attack. Oh, I should have destabilized him. I haven't tried that yet. Let's try that. Let's see what that does. Might set him on fire as well. It has arcane distortion, so I should really have done that first. I don't really know what it did, but at least it set him on fire. So we could do with something to raise her, to heal her, which is what I mean. The card's not there for me to do it. I need another copy of that card, basically. I don't have it, so I don't know. We could do this, and yeah, okay. So next physical attack. She's not going to get hit, so that health, that fire is going to set him on fire. I'll do a bit more damage. She's evaded that, and now he definitely will die. If not with this particular move, with her move. Oh, I'm glad I didn't fuck that up. And she should gain a level, a decent amount of experience. So Gladia, that's her name, or Gladia. Like I say, we'll equip that. That seems useful. So he's now got a couple of healing spells. Plus he's got a perk where he heals if he uses any of these fancy spells. Hit points 50. I think she's already got that equipped. He could probably equip it now. Yeah. So let's take this. Hey, someone here. Hey, it's the Warlord's Emblem. This must be it. So we can take it back and do the side mission. I'll get some experience points from doing that, which will level him up. Probably, and so we'll make it so that these next fights are going to be easier. So yeah, so this is. I'm not going to show too much more of this. As I said, I think it's all right. I think this is okay. I think it might possibly be a better game on a tablet, because of expectations as much as anything. Also, I want to say, those foxes, it's more obvious if we'd have been fighting them and you can see them, but they look like something Vic Reeves would draw. Oh shit, I've come into the wrong thing. So yeah, the character designs aren't anything particularly special. Looks nice enough, a little soft. And yeah, like I say, I think everything about it is just a little flat. It just needs someone to come along and just make things. Needs to be punchier, and it may be, I don't know, it's hard to, I think maybe that's something that is a little difficult to explain, and so it's a little difficult to enact. How do you do that? It's such an abstract concept. This game has it, this game doesn't. But yeah. But yeah, like I say, I don't know how much it's going to be, because I don't think the store page is actually up yet, but it's about £3 something on Steam. Sorry, on Google Play. I'm playing the Steam version, and attack all enemies. Okay, attack all enemies until next turn. Attack 50% opponents. Only target you. Right, so give it to her because she's got the most health, but that is a bit of a mixed blasting. Very powerful attack with some very serious drawbacks, but yeah, apparently I don't know how many cards there is, but it doesn't feel like I'm going to get that ultimate card, or I'm going to all of a sudden have this amazing deck. But I maybe do need to rebalance my my deck at some point. But yeah, if you do need to level up, you can just wander around certain areas of the open world, and it turns into a bit sort of like a wasteland or something. You'll get attacked by things if you're lucky. So yeah, like I say, so this is Trulon, Shadow Machine, or Shadow Engine, sorry. As you can see, the enemy that was here is now gone. And I think it's... Let's not go fight him yet. Let's go up here and explore up here. I think it's... Like I say, it's much better than I expected it to be, and... yeah, it's... I don't know. I don't know what I think of it yet. It's apparently about 6 hours long. I've been playing for getting on for 3, I think. So we'll see. But yeah, so come visit us at bitparade.co.uk. There'll be a review up in the next few days. Plus, I will link to it on this video. Thanks for watching. Like I say, have a look through the rest of the videos on this channel. I'm gonna have a tidy up of this channel at some point and maybe add splash pages and things like that, and change the channel page to something that isn't just the default. But yeah, like I say, thanks for watching. This seems alright so far, so don't take that as a guaranteed this is the greatest game ever or anything, but I don't think it's that bad. It seems decent. But yeah, like I say, thanks for watching.